morning, Flint Hill family. Today is Monday, March the 29th, 2021, and we want to welcome you to another week here at Flint Hill. Boys and girls, just want to make sure you haven't forgotten, next week is spring break. That's going to be April the 5th through the 9th, and school will not be open for students or staff, okay? So we'll all be taking a little break. Go ahead and start making your plans now. It's never a bad thing to plan ahead, and be looking forward to that. We're on the countdown. Also, I wanted to remind you that just because spring has sprung, that does not mean that it's time to forget about our Howell expectations and to go and get on that crazy train. We need to make sure we stay off the crazy train, okay? This goes throughout school and in after school, okay? So be on your very best behavior and continue to follow those expectations. Also, boys and girls, don't forget about the 3 W's. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. And that's going to be extremely important as we do celebrate spring break next week. Okay, I want to talk to you today about, today is a special day. It's called Piano Day. Okay, and you're thinking, why would we celebrate Piano Day? Well, you know, the piano produces music, and that produces musicians, composers. There are people who actually build pianos. You know, there's just lots of things to do with the piano. You will hear a piano in most all of your movies and different things such as that. So I want to let you know that today, March the 29th, is Piano Day. And this is also the 88th day of the year, okay? The reason they decided to celebrate Piano Day on March the 29th is because it is the 88th day of the year, okay? So that's kind of special. If you didn't know how many days we were into the year, we're on the 88th day. And there are 88 keys on a piano. So that's kind of important to know. Now, I'm going to play a little tune for you. Now, I'm not personally playing this, okay? But it's going to be a recording, and I want you to see if you know the tune to it because it was played on a piano. So take a listen, see if you can pick out what the tune is, and just keep it in your head all day long. You know, it'll kind of make you smile. Until Tuesday, boys and girls, have a great day. Do your work, learn lots, and we will see you back here on WPTV on Tuesday.
Good morning, Flint Hill. I'm your guest reporter, Maurice, here with your lunch menu for Monday, March 29th. Chicken sandwich, my favorite, broccoli, baby carrots, juice, and milk. Have a great day, Wolfpack, and remember, practice how.
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Monday. This is Chief Meteorologist Memoji in your WPTV Wolfpack Weather Center for your local forecast on Monday, March 29th, 2021. Spring has certainly sprung. The cherry blossoms are in full bloom, making everything look really pretty. And I'll let you know when the sunshine is going to return coming up next. Our forecast today is a bit cooler than we have had the past week or so. Today's high, 63 degrees. Tonight's low, 43. We will see a little bit of sunshine today before the rain comes back for tomorrow and Wednesday. You guys enjoy your day. Be careful outside breathing in all that pollen, and we will see you back here tomorrow morning.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic from which it stands,
One nation.
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's not easy to be a pioneer, but oh, it is fascinating.
Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell was impressively the first female physician in the United States, but the decision to allow Elizabeth into medical school was actually left up to the hands of their student body, who was 150 male medical students. They unanimously voted for it, likely because they thought it was a joke.
And that began the career of Elizabeth Blackwell becoming a physician.
Elizabeth was born in 1821 in Bristol, England. She grew up in a large family, one of 9 children.
She immigrated to the United States as a young child.
Elizabeth's parents were active in the abolitionist movement.
Her family's commitment to the anti-slavery movement clearly impacted Elizabeth's sense of providing care to anyone who needed it, regardless of their race, their ability to pay.
Dr. Blackwell had a family friend, Mary, who was gravely ill with cancer. And her friend commented, "Why not study medicine? Had I been treated by a lady doctor, I wouldn't have suffered so terribly." So once the seed was planted, Elizabeth applied to a variety of schools, was not surprisingly rejected by all of them. Thankfully, she did have a mentor who had a connection to Geneva Medical College.
What was a lark, turns out that she was the best in that class.
Although Elizabeth successfully graduated, her battles would continue.
There was a stigma, as you can well imagine, about being treated by a female physician. She became very frustrated by that.
Being still excluded from medical companionship and from the means of increasing medical knowledge, I finally determined to try and form an independent dispensary.
Elizabeth opened her own dispensary, which is a medical clinic in Tompkins Square, an area that really at that time was a slum, filled with the indigent, the immigrant, people without access to health care. And she provided even free health care to those who couldn't afford it. Elizabeth deepened her work. She created a hospital to be staffed by women physicians, the New York Infirmary for Indigent Women and Children.
Elizabeth was clearly blazing a pathway, but I think she also recognized that she had to do more work to make sure that pathway existed for other women.
She opened a medical college for women, the Women's Medical College, which 30 years later was subsumed into the Weill Cornell Medical College. Elizabeth Blackwell's legacy is very much alive in this hospital. We see images of her on our walls, and we see female trainees that she has paved a pathway for amongst our staff. But most importantly, we actually still see her social consciousness presence among us and the way that we value diversity and care for all people.
We're very proud of the number of physician leaders who are women here at New York Presbyterian. Elizabeth Blackwell's commitment to community and the women and children lives on in this hospital.
It is hard, with no support but a high purpose, to live against every species of social opposition. I would not trade one moment, even the worst moment, for all the riches in the world.